Determine the current I in the network by using Thevenin's theorem shown in the figure below. So we have to find this current I shown here. So our I is flowing through the resistance 10 ohms. So indirectly he's trying to say that our load resistor is 10 ohms. Now we know that we have to convert this circuit into Thevenin's equivalent circuit as shown like this, consisting of a single voltage source known as Thevenin's voltage in series with a single resistance known as Thevenin's resistance and connected to the load. And then we can find our current I. So we have load resistance is given, that is 10 ohms. So we will find RTH, then VTH, then easily we can solve for the current I. So first we will find Thevenin's resistance, that is RTH. So we first rule is that we have to remove the load. So let us remove the load through which we have to find the current like this. Second rule is that all the sources, that is all voltage sources, should be short circuited and all the current sources present should be open circuited. Now in our given question we don't find any current sources, we find only two voltage sources, so we have to short circuit them. Just remove them and replace them with a wire like this. Now the circuit looks like this. Now we have to calculate the equivalent resistance between these points where we have opened the load, that is RAB, and this is only our RTH. So we can see that RAB 4 ohms and 6 ohms are connected in parallel. So we know that when two resistors are in parallel, we can do 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Or when two resistors are parallel, if we simplify this, we get R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So we have 4 and 6 ohms, so 4 into 6 divided by 4 plus 6. That is, we'll get 24 divided by 10, that is 2.4 ohms. Therefore RTH is equal to 2.4 ohms. Now let's find VTH. Now for VTH also, first step is that we have to remove the load, it is open circuit our load. And the second point is that we have to calculate the voltage between these points, that is VAB. We have to calculate, and this will be our VTH, that is Thevenin's equivalent voltage. Now we know that voltages will be same in parallel. So parallel to VAB we can see a 6 ohm resistance and 12 volt battery. So VAB appears across 6 ohms resistance, that is the voltage drop of 6 ohm resistance, we can say, in series with 12 volts battery. It is like this also I can represent it. So VAB is the voltage across 6 ohms resistor plus 12 volts battery, that is voltage across 6 ohms, whatever the voltage will be there, plus 12 volts will give our result VAB, that is our Thevenin's voltage. So first, to find VAB we need to know what is the value of voltage across 6 ohms of resistance. So for that we need to solve this circuit. So let us solve it by knowing this current I, whatever current which is flowing in this circuit will give current, then from Ohm's law we can easily determine what is the voltage drop across the 6 ohm resistor. So let us apply KVL in this loop. Let the current be I flowing. Now I am taking in clockwise direction. You can take in any direction, you will get the same result. Now as I am going in clockwise direction, I will be denoting signs across the resistor, plus minus, plus and minus. And I will take always the second sign as I am going in clockwise direction. That is, KVL states that the sum of the voltages across sum of the voltages inside a closed loop is equal to 0. So starting from 10 volt, the second sign is plus, so plus 10 Now to calculate the value of 6 ohms resistance, first you need to know what is the current flowing in this circuit, and then from Ohm's law we can do V is equal to I into R, that is whatever the current is flowing times the 6 ohms resistance, we will get our voltage, that is V across 6 ohms. So let us calculate the current. Now I am taking KVL in this loop, let the current be I flowing like this in anti-clockwise direction. You can take clockwise direction also. I am taking anti-clockwise direction because here 12 volts is more than 10 volts. So if I take in direction like this, that is we know that current flows from higher potential to lower potential. So if I would have taken in clockwise direction, I will get the current in negative value. I will get, if I take like this, I will get positive value because 12 volts is more than 10 volts. So let us start KVL, that is I am denoting, as I am going in anti-clockwise direction, I am denoting plus and minus signs to the resistors. You can see as I am going, but do not change the sign of the any voltage sources every time, whether you take clockwise, whether you take anti-clockwise. So starting from here, starting from 12 volts, the second sign is plus. So plus, this is KVL. And KVL, please note that the KVL states that the sum of the voltages inside a closed loop is equal to 0. So 12 volts, second sign is plus, so plus 12. Coming to 6 ohms resistor, the second sign is minus, so minus. And current I is flowing and resistance value is 6. So what will be the voltage? V is equal to I into R. So I into 6. Coming to 4 ohms resistor, second sign is minus. Same here also, I into 4. And coming at last to 10 volts, second sign is minus, so minus 10. This completes my loop, so is equal to 0 because KVL says that the sum of the voltages inside a closed loop is equal to 0. So now let's solve for the current I. So on solving, we are getting I is equal to 0.2 amperes. So the current I is 0.2 amperes is flowing in this circuit. And please also note that as this is a series circuit and only one loop, only one current will flow. Now the voltage across 6 ohms resistance is I into R, that is I we found out to be 0.2 amperes into what is R? 6 ohms. 0.2 into 6, we are getting 1.2 volts. But please be careful with the signs of the battery or the plus and minus signs of the voltage source, this voltage source. I mean the voltage drop across the 6 ohms resistance. So we can see that 6 ohms across 6 ohms 1.2 volts are present and it is in series with the battery. So now you can see that the plus and minus signs are opposite to each other. That is, if it had been plus minus and plus minus, then addition would have taken place. But as we can see here, minus and plus is there. So we can take this as minus 1.2 volts. That is, there will be a subtraction between them. Therefore, VAB is equal to minus 1.2 volts plus 12 volts, which will be 10.8 volts. This is our VAB or Thevenin's voltage VTH. So now we have got VTH and RTH and also our load resistor. Now let us calculate the value of current whichever is flowing. We know V is equal to IR by Ohm's law. Therefore I is equal to V by R. Therefore VTH divided by, and what is the resistance? It is RTH and 10 ohms in parallel. Therefore RTH plus RL. This can be written RL also. So current will be VTH is 10.8 volts divided by RTH is 2.4 ohms and RL is 10 ohms. So this will give 0.87 amperes. 0.87 amperes is our current flowing through 10 ohms. Thank you.